This is a video on Scratch, and Scratch was an experimental build of Scratch based on Scratch 1.0.1. And so it's not even meant to be released, but somehow it has been leaked or something. And so I recommend you to watch the Scratch 1.0 video before coming over here. And so let's just open it without further ado. And this is only about the 1.x things, which means the 1.0. Oh sorry, I opened it twice. And okay, here we have the net scratch opened, and you can see that the menu bar is almost the same from the 1.0 version, but the difference is that when you click the extras menu, and one important thing that I need to inform is that net scratch freezes so often trying to connect to the server, but the server is no longer available, so this bug will be continuously there. Or maybe it's my computer problem or whatever. Let's see later. And you can of course test in your own computer. In case it works, then without the freezing, then you can just say. And you can change the net scratch IP address. That's what I was coming to say, which is quite a cool feature. Rather than using your real IP address for this, real IP address or some kind of an holder IP address. And I know this is buggy, but of course that's all about net scratch, and I'm just gonna see the blocks. And most of the thing in the right side, like the canvas, toolbar and the sprite palette is almost the same to the 1.0 versions. And so let's just go to the block palette, which is the main feature about this version itself and all the versions. And we are not going to be exploring anything which will not work because of this hanging nature of this net scratch, because it will slow down the video much more. And so let's just jump into the things that are new only. I'm again saying that you should watch 1.0 video, then you can just get some feature updates which happened. And you can see that there are new blocks in the sensing, which reports things from servers and also do several other things like that. And they will not work because of the main server missing. I don't want to click it and see because okay, anyway, let's just try it and see, but I don't know if it will hang or something. You can see it's not working. And let's just look at the drop down menu. That's all we can do. Drop down menu on the block. This is for string reporters, which is quite weird because of this rectangular shape. I mean, this one is not a string reporter, but this one is. You can just check out some things over here like sunrise, sunset, several other things within United States or something. And even you can just report from a dictionary kind of thing. And there is even a word of the day. These are string reporters, and this is a number reporter. That's what is new about this version. But this feature has never been re-added to Scratch ever again outside of the net scratch versions. And yeah, these are the things we can see. Also you can report the project of someone, but I think this is supposed to be working or something now, but I don't know. Let's just try something like, maybe I'll try Griff Patch, which is the best thing because I don't even remember my projects itself. Or maybe I'll just try that and see if I even get that thing. You can see it's not working, or maybe it's just taking a lot of CPU power or something. And I think so, yeah. Or maybe my recording is taking more power. It's hanging a lot. And now let's just look at the numbers category, which has a new thing, new operators for string, which as you can see over here, this is used for comparing two strings. Even before when it reappeared in newer version of Scratch, but using the same rounded thing, but you can put strings inside of it. The same case for variables as well, which we can see just now, but it's hanging a lot, of course I already told. And that's the problem about this version. and you can just make a variable so we can see what is the surprise about this version. You can see you can make shared variables which can be accessed using the same different computers in the same network or IP address or something, but they should be in the local area network itself only. And we can just, there are data types which is quite cool in this version, and I'll give you some normal name and I'll make it a shared variables. That's the new thing about this thing. Also there are text data types which you can see here, and you can see the color is slight like a light orange thing. And share variable is actually quite similar to the mesh, but it's quite different way to access it. You have to access it using import a variable, but it will work only with the local area network, and you can't connect to any other computer very far away using any other methods. And so and this version's things were eventually removed, and maybe even a basis for mesh itself or something, and I don't know much difference about this and this. Maybe it updates more faster. And this is quite buggy because I can't open one more window because this is quite buggy and it will not work. I have tried it already. In case it works in your computer, I'm just happy with it, and you can just inform it, and of course you can make your own video or whatever. And there's also one more build called NetScratch 1.1 which you will not check. It's just an almost the same feature, means the same code put into one